the cat, and the surprise teacher. Pete wakes up and stretches. It's time to get ready for school. Pete eats his breakfast. He puts on his red shoes and his backpack, and he grabs his lunch. Ready to go? Pete's dad asks. Pete looks around. He doesn't understand why his dad is taking him to the bus. Where's Mom? Pete's dad smiles. She has a surprise for you. Pete climbs on board the bus and finds a seat next to Callie. Hi, Pete. What's new? Callie asks. My dad brought me to the bus this morning, Pete says. He says my mom has a surprise for me. I wonder what it is. The bus pulls up to the school, and Pete and Callie get out. As soon as they get to their classroom, Pete sees the surprise. His mom is standing in front of the room. Hi, class, she says. I'm Mrs. Cat. I'm the substitute teacher today. Pete grins. Groovy. Pete's mom takes attendance. She reads the morning announcements. Finally, it's time for lessons to begin. I'm going to need all of your help today. Pete's mom tells the class. What is your first lesson? First, we go to art, says Pete. Pete's mom smiles. Thank you, Pete, she says. Okay, class, says Pete's mom. Everyone line up in single file at the door. Now follow me. Art, here we come. The class follows Pete's mom out the door. They head down the hallway and stop at the first room they see. Pete's mom opens the door and leads the class inside. Uh-oh, this isn't the art studio, it's the gym. There's already another class in the gym, but the coach doesn't mind. Come on in and play with us, he says. There's always room for more. Pete's mom isn't sure. They're supposed to be in art class. Please, the class begs. Finally, Pete's mom agrees. Pete and his friends change into their gym clothes. Then they join the other class. They're playing basketball. Wow, Pete says. Gym class is way cooler with more kids. Pete's mom looks at the clock. It's time for the next lesson. Pete and his friends change back out of their gym clothes, and she leads them to the next classroom. Uh-oh, this isn't art, it's music. There's already another class in the room, but the music teacher doesn't mind. Stay and sing, she says. We can always do more voices. Pete gets out his guitar and starts to strum an awesome beat. The other kids sing along. Far out, Pete says. Listen to how much louder we are with more kids. The music teacher smiles. You kids are welcome to come sing with us anytime. Way to rock out, Pete. Just then, Pete's stomach starts to grumble. He's hungry. Pete's mom looks at the clock. It's time for lunch. Pete's mom brings the kids back to the classroom to get their lunches, but they head to the lunchroom. But Pete's mom takes a wrong turn, and they end up in the playground. Oh no, she says. This isn't right at all. Pete and his friends think it's great. Let's have a picnic, Pete says. When they are done eating, Pete and his friends clean up the picnic. Now it must be time for art, Pete's mom says. Pete, I keep going in the wrong room. Can you lead the way this time? Pete leads the class to the art room. When they get there, they find another class already hard at work. I'm sorry we're late, Pete's mom tells the art teacher. I got a little confused. Is there enough room for us to join you? The art teacher shakes his head. Sorry, he says. We're all out of space. Besides, the day is almost over. Bummer, Pete says. Now what do we do? Pete's mom leads the kids back to the classroom. I'm sorry you missed art today, she says. Just then, Pete has an idea. We didn't make it to the art studio, but we can still do art here, he says. Look, we've got everything we need. Crayons, paper, scissors. Pete's mom thinks that's a great idea. Okay, she says. We'll make our own art. Pete gathers his friends together. He has a plan. The kids start drawing cat faces. Pete colors them in, and Callie cuts them out. On the other side of the room, Pete's friends write on something on a big piece of paper. Finally, their project is done. Surprise, the class shouts. They made a banner for Pete's mom. Pete's mom is touched. No one has ever done anything so nice for her. We may have done all the wrong things today, Pete says. We have had the grooviest day ever. Thanks for being our teacher. Pete hugs his mom. And thanks for being my mom, he whispers.